Decluttering? Junk luggers. Moving or renovating? Junk luggers. Business cleanout? Junk luggers.
Hi, I'm Josh, founder of the Junk Luggers, and this is Otis, our Chief Canine Officer. At the Junk Luggers, we believe in sustainable junk removal. We donate, recycle, or repurpose every item we can to minimize what ends up in a landfill. Reclaim your space today while making our planet a little greener. Wave goodbye to clutter.
Bye, clutter.
Bye, Pam.
1-800-LUG-JUNK.
Hi, welcome. I'm here with Jakub Mochon from the Junk Luggers. Welcome, Jakub.
Hey, pleasure to be here.
Good. How are you today on this beautiful day?
Oh, it's another day in paradise.
I love
It's
it.
a good day to be lugging junk. It's sunny, it's not too hot, it's not raining.
Beautiful, beautiful. So just a little bit about Jakub. You hold a master's degree in public health and business administration. What made you decide to leave your career of 20 years in the medical device industry in 2020 to launch Junk Luggers?
Oh, thank you. That's a really good question. I did like going to school, so that's why you have all these degrees. But yes, I had an amazing career in medical device industry, loved every day of it. But you know, over time you get tired of traveling. We have a growing family. We had 4 kids, and at some point of time, as I joke, which is what wasn't really true, my wife made me a choice: either find a new family or find a new job.
I love it. I love it. She wasn't one of those ones that like you traveling. She likes you home.
She likes me home, so
Good.
and the kids like me home. So
Good.
at least at that point of time, they did.
Good. So talk about, Jakub, I know you're doing really well, but talk about some of the challenges you faced starting a new business at the height of 2020.
Yeah, so when we decided to do it, obviously we didn't know about COVID. We looked at different opportunities out there, buying business, looking at different franchises. Eventually I settled down on Junk Luggers. I like the business model. I like the eco-friendly focus. I think, you know, people are focusing more on sustainability, and this concept works well. Yeah, here we are. It's, you know, it's April of 2020, and we were supposed to start. There starts to be delays related to supply chain, but we eventually launched on June 1st of 2020 in the midst of COVID. The areas that we cover here were all under, you know, I think it was red designation, and we were operating as a business of, you know, that was necessary to operate during that time. And
Nice.
yeah, it was challenging. It was, you know, when I think of those days, I didn't know how it's gonna go. But the good news, there was a lot of people at home trying to figure out how to make more space in the house. And,
Right. We didn't know how that was going to go, right?
Correct. And we were available for them, so we were clearing the houses for, you know, the work from home, study from home environment, and we help people with that transition.
Yeah. Well, I have a good story for Jakub. So I was working at home during this crisis and called. I had a hot tub I needed to get rid of, and I called about 5 different people, and Jakub responded immediately and came out with his guy singing, nice. I thought, this guy's smart, he's all over it, he's successful, and he's so friendly and efficient, and I never had such an experience. I actually was like, I think I'm going to know this guy for a while, and he's going to be super successful.
Hey, and we know each other for a while now,
Yeah,
right?
we do. We do. So that was actually the first month of your business.
Yeah, it was our first month. I was with Pete, who started with me on the truck, and we were still kind of trying to learn how to operate in that environment, trying to learn how to be a junk lugger business. We now have 5 trucks, over a dozen people on our team, and yeah, just excited to grow and serve more customers.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So talk about, I know you're really into eliminating and keeping things a little greener and eliminating 100% of reusable waste from landfills by the year 2025. How?
Yeah, that's a big goal
That's
for
a huge
junk
goal,
luggers, and you know, it goes back to the mission and how this business started. So 2 brothers in Connecticut, Josh and Zach, you know, 17 years ago decided that there is a better way to do junk removal, and they focus on the sustainability in junk removal. And the idea is that, you know, I mean, we probably cannot save everything, but if we could reuse something, it could benefit community, it could help the environment. So they started this junk removal business with this idea of being more sustainable, more focused on the environment, with ultimate goal of reducing 100% of reusable items and not sending them to the landfill. And That's something we live by every day.
Yeah.
So when customers call us for our services, and when we pack the truck, we always look from a perspective of, is this item reusable? What are the recyclable items? We organize them on the truck this way. As I was driving here, I was talking to my operations manager. He was letting me know, what items from the previous job are going to go to our staging warehouse, where not-for-profits can pick up some of those items. So, it's something that we do every day, and
Smart.
it's something that can be done without raising the cost to the ultimate user, just by being smarter about it, just being more organized about it.
Yeah.
That means that we probably spend a little more time training our employees, but because of that, they're more careful how they handle the items, right?
Yeah.
Which is ultimately what oftentimes customers like about us, right? We don't handle everything like it's junk. And if you're in, a state situation, or you have a piece of furniture that you use for many years, you don't want it to be handled like junk. So we assume that everything can be reused.
Sure. Do you ever come across I know you do both commercial and residential cleanouts. Do you ever come across hoarders?
Yeah, we've had those projects too, and oftentimes, there's true hoarding situations. There's also people that are concerned that, oh, this is a hoarding situation. I oftentimes go into a house and people are apologizing right away for what I will see, and I always remind them, hey, it says junk on the shirt. I've probably seen it before. Don't worry about it. We're here to help. We're not here to judge, and there's many reasons that lead to the situation that people are in.
Sure.
And we're here to help. And it's amazing because oftentimes, even in these hoarding situations, we find items that can be donated. So
I'm sure you do.
in every job that we take, we try to find something that can benefit the community.
Good. So I know what we were just talking about, your residential and commercial. Do you lean more towards one or the other?
Yeah, I think these days still most of our business is residential.
Okay.
We're growing our commercial side. I mean, there's obviously a lot of adjustments companies make in the offices, and we definitely assist with that. We work with office furniture companies that may not be interested in some of the items that come back from the offices. We also have an extensive national accounts network, so we may be doing cleanouts at some of the stores that you're going to when they are changing furniture, or there's some items that have to be picked up.
Okay, super. What are some of the items that you see on a typical basis? I'm sure you see everything. But...
Yeah, I think we see everything, and I should have a list of like the most interesting things. I'm always surprised how quickly exercise equipment makes to us.
Really?
Peloton is in the news these days, and so far we are not doing Pelotons, but I feel like we're 6 months away from it. It's amazing. Something is hot one day, not hot the other.
Not hot another.
Correct. That's hot tubs are a great example of it, but it's everything, right? It's everything that surrounds people. We live in a society where people, want things, and over time they want to part with them.
Want to part and don't have the
need
manpower
Correct.
to get rid of it. So I know you donate items to charity, and you do so on behalf of the customer and provide them with a donation.
And that's
receipt, and how does that work?
Yeah, and that's a huge difference between us and sort of everyone else in this business. There's a lot of companies out there that will say that they donate and recycle. In our case, everything in this company is set up to enable donation and recycling. I use two examples. One, our IT platform enables us to pass the donation receipt to the customer. So when the guys donate or stage the items for donation, we are able to record it in the system. And then when donation happens, we can provide the donation receipt and basically email it to the customer. The same is with recycling. I every week get on the call with my coach at Junk Loggers, right? And the coach at Junk Loggers has conversations with me about my donation success, my recycling success. And I still say that, probably my competition doesn't have conversations like this when they talk to their coaches.
Right. Well, good.
Yeah.
And I know you've been really gearing up and very successful. I also know that you're a member of different organizations and chambers, such as the Greater Reading Chamber Alliance, the Chester County Chamber of Business and Industry. So how have these affiliations helped with the business?
Yeah, we want to be involved in community, and there's a lot that we try to do, and we love the memberships in the chambers. We're also involved with the Exton Business Chamber.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it's interesting. I mean, it's a way for us to meet new clients, build new relationships. I still will say that in midst of COVID, when it was so hard to connect with people, I think one of the early jobs that we were working on, probably in the first week, actually came from a conversation that I had with the members of the Greater Reading Chamber of Alliance.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
it's something that I'll never forget, and I will always be sort of working with the local chambers.
Yeah, and I was at the Greater Reading annual dinner.
Yes.
And I know there was about 700 people there, and I heard Jakub's name
Yeah. No.
was announced
Yeah.
for. You got the award for $1 million in sales.
So it was a
Over-
runner-up for the businesses less than $1 million in sales, and we were second place, which we're super proud of.
Congratulations.
And it was awesome to be on stage. Again, good testimonial to the effort and what the team is doing.
Excellent, super. So you guys are really knocking them dead in 2
Trying.
years' time.
Trying.
Yeah. So where do you see yourself going with Junk Luggers the next couple
Yeah, I
of years?
mean, we are here to grow. We're here to serve more customers. Today, junk luggers are in the whole Philadelphia metro area, so any county of the Philadelphia metro area, all the way to Allentown. There is junk lugger franchisees that serve these customers. We are also in Pittsburgh, so
wow.
again,
Yeah.
we're growing dramatically. It's kind of an interesting fact about junk luggers itself. When I joined them, I was, I think, number 22. There's now over 100 franchisees across the country.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we've experienced a dramatic growth, and it's amazing to see how our team in Connecticut is growing to support our needs, and
Yeah.
just fun to see how we're growing.
Absolutely. So is there anything that you want to add that we didn't cover that you might want our viewers to know?
No, I think we covered everything. We're here
Yeah.
to help the customers, whether it's something that is small or big.
So
happy to help.
you're in a lot of different areas. You basically, like you said, cover Allentown down to
Down to
Philadelphia.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a large area.
Yep.
Yeah, and I highly recommend Jakub. If you have some junk, you will have a good experience with Jakub. Highly professional, wonderfully positive, and he'll remove your junk in good hands so that you're not crashing into walls or anything like that. So it's a very good experience. Do you want to give the audience your contact information, how to reach you?
The best way is to call our 800 line, which is 1-800-LUGJUNK.
Okay, super. And thank you so much, Jakub.
Yep,
It was a pleasure
pleasure.
learning more about you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Decluttering? Junk Luggers. Moving or renovating? Junk Luggers. Business cleanout? Junk Luggers.
Hi, I'm Josh, founder of the Junk Luggers, and this is Otis, our Chief Canine Officer. At the Junk Luggers, we believe in sustainable junk removal. We donate, recycle, or repurpose every item we can to minimize what ends up in a landfill. Reclaim your space today while making our planet a little greener. Wave goodbye to clutter.
Bye, clutter.
Bye, Pam.
1-800-LUG-JUNK.